also, just to finish off breakfast, I had this full container of strawberries. Fruit right now, like juicy fruit, is where it's at. Like I cannot stop eating it, so I don't know. Strawberries! Good morning and welcome back to another YouTube video. I have had a 2-week hiatus from YouTube. I have just been really trying to keep on top of work as much as possible whilst wanting to sleep 24 hours a day, which I haven't even been doing. I've not even been napping, but I feel like I need to be napping. But I wanted to do a kind of full day of eating, full day of training type of video now that I am 35 weeks pregnant. I'm actually now 35 and a half weeks pregnant, which is mind-blowing to me. So we are like we're fully there, you know, basically. I think it's 37 weeks is like full term, so we're like a week and a half away of being fully baked in here, which is quite scary. I keep thinking I'm going to go early, and I mean early as in like 38 weeks, 38, 39, and the only reason I think that is just it's always been in my head. I'm always just thinking I feel like 38, 39 is kind of where it's at. I know this doesn't have any like sway on it, but my mum, for example, was 10 days early with one and then 2 weeks early with the other, so I'm like, maybe it's in there, maybe it's in the genetics. It doesn't work like that, right? But also we went to, maybe I'll just give you a wee bit of an update. We went to a scan last week, a 34-week growth scan, because apparently my bump measured large when my midwife measured me at my last appointment, which I was unaware. She did tell me that we measured large, and then obviously we went for this scan and she was like, yes, you're in the 90th percentile, so quite large. And I was like, what? How is that possible? Like I personally don't think I have a massive bump. I have a big bump with reference to me and my size. Like I obviously have this big ball belly on top of what was once a small frame. So yes, I have a big bump, and I think that's kind of how they work it out. It's like a big bump for me, or it's like a larger sized baby for me. So I'm not entirely sure how it works. If any of you are like midwives or know anything about that, please let me know, because I honestly don't have a clue. So now they're freaking me out by saying that I basically have this large baby, and I'm like, right, okay, so number one, to me that means I'm going to come earlier because they're going to be ready by now, and B, I was started freaking out, like what does that mean in terms of like natural birth? Does this mean I'm more likely to get a section and blah de blah de blah? So I say, okay, we have another scan at 37 weeks, i.e. full term, to see where we're at. I mean, I honestly don't think I actually think, I keep saying it's just a big bump for my size, but I am convinced this baby is going to come out like 7 pounds. I don't see this massive baby coming out of me, but anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about, so we will find out. So training wise, we're still going to the gym. Last week I only went to the gym twice because I just wasn't in the mood for it, but it actually made me feel worse. Like I just felt so sluggish, so I was mooching around, like I was just really dragging myself through the days and just trying to get my work done. And then as soon as that was done, I was like, I just want to lie down, like I just want to lie and not move. And it got to like the 5th day of doing that, and I was like, I actually feel horrendous, and my body was sore. Like, see, my lower back, my hips, my glutes, my sciatic area, my pubic bone, which we'll get into in a second, my knees, like everything was just sore. And I was like, why am I, like obviously I'm sore because I have an extra like 15 kilo on my body. It's about 15 kilos, it's probably more, I don't even know what we're at right now. And so then I went to the gym. I've been to the gym twice this week thus far, and I already feel so much better. And I don't mean like going crazy, but like my weights have significantly dropped, especially on leg days. Like upper body, we're still good, but like leg days, I'm just like, we're just doing moves. We're just working the muscle a bit, we're just moving the body a bit, we're just getting the heart rate up a bit. just enough to just to feel healthy and feel good, nothing like crazy whatsoever. I'm also trying to add in a kind of 20-minute treadmill walk at the end of my workouts as well. So I'm still going to the gym 4 times a week. I am following the workouts from my pregnancy plan. So if you don't know, I launched my pregnancy plan. I did my pre and postnatal certificate, and I got my qualification to be able to write you guys a workout plan, and I have uploaded that onto my app. So if you are pregnant and you want to join in with me, like this is said plan here. I'm on the trimester 3 gym guide. So there's a home guide and there is a gym one. So you can see here there's like 6 guides in total for pregnancy, 1 for each trimester. And obviously on them as well, I didn't just upload workout guides. You essentially can click here and it's a PDF with so much information as to what's going on at what trimester you're at and all the rest of it. And I think personally, I put a lot of effort into this to really make sure you have like all the information. So if you are pregnant, then definitely check it out. And then all the workouts are broken down as normal, like day by day, week by week. So that's kind of what we've been following just now. So today I will be training back in chest. I've had my breakfast already. Overnight Weetabix. Why has it taken me so long to try this overnight Weetabix trend? Like everyone had been posting about it and I was like, overnight Weetabix sounds awful. Like why would I want to make overnight Weetabix? And I don't like overnight oats because I don't like cold oats. I like warm oats. I need a drink. Let's try not die. I like warm oats, so I thought I don't like overnight oats. I'm not going to like overnight Weetabix. I was wrong. I kind of based it off of a recipe I saw on TikTok, but veganized it, swapped some things out. Oh my god, I ate both of them in one day. I made 2 to make it kind of meal prep, and because I'm doing a meal prep meal guide for the new challenge that's coming out for summertime. We'll get into that later in the video. But I made 2 jars. It's supposed to last 2 days. I ate 1 for breakfast and I ate 1 for a snack. Delish. So if you want the recipe for the overnight oats, not overnight oats, overnight Weetabix, I posted it on Instagram and TikTok, so go and check it out. But like I said, it's going to be part of my summer challenge, which launches next week, but we'll get into that at a later date. I think we're going to get ready. We're going to go to the gym. Like I said, we're doing back and chest. I'll film what I can. And yeah. Okay, welcome to today's workout. So like I said, I'm training back and chest. I didn't film, I did incline dumbbells to start with, but I didn't film them, but you can see them on my Instagram plenty of times. Incline dumbbells for chest. But I then moved on to doing a lat pull down. Lat pull down was something I actually found quite difficult to do in the 2nd trimester, where I had a slight bump but not a full bump, and I was finding it was using my core too much, and I was coning, i.e. creating that bulge between your abs, which like further separates them and just makes recovery so much harder. But now that we have a massive bump, we can't crunch no abs, so lat pull downs are back on the menu. Moving on, we did some cable row. I love this wide cable row variation. With all my exercises right now, I am kind of doing anything between 10 and 15 reps, just because we are just trying to maintain the muscle mass we have. We are not putting on any muscle mass right now. We are not trying to have any goals whatsoever aesthetically. We are just trying to maintain some muscle mass and keep up a certain level of fitness during pregnancy, so that hopefully afterwards we have a slightly easier recovery, but we shall see. Then moving on, we did some cable chest flies with just handles, and again high reps, just going anything 12 to 15 here. Weights are really not that high, especially on cables. I think cables, I actually just realised this whole workout's cables. Maybe I should film my first exercise, but cables are a godsend in the gym. Like, you can do so much. You can do full workouts on cables alone. Like, if you're shy or you don't know what you're doing or you're restricted for time, get the cables and get a full workout. And then the final exercise was a single arm cable lat pull down. One of my favourite exercises ever. Back in the day when we had a bit less body fat, bit less water retention, this made your back look fabulous. But this is where we're at right now. There were 5 exercises total, 4 have been filmed, and I finished with a 20-minute walk. So I'm gonna make a snack before I make lunch, and I have been waiting to make this snack. Can you tell I've been in the chocolate chips? I've been waiting to make this snack for so long, and there's no reason why I haven't made it other than I didn't want to like sicken myself of it and then not want to eat it, if that makes sense. So essentially, like I said, I'm at week 35 of pregnancy, right? It's all happening now. So at week 35 I am able to drink raspberry leaf tea. I think you can actually drink it earlier, and also eat dates, pineapples, that kind of stuff. So this stuff is for if you are trying to soften your cervix. Don't ask, right? I don't fully know, but you're supposed to try and soften your cervix for birth and labour and all these kind of things, right? So there's a few like myths and tales and stuff like that of stuff that people do. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. One of the things that I think has been proven to work is raspberry leaf tea, and I got this one off Amazon. It's just a raspberry leaf tea, but it's also 70% raspberry and 30% peppermint, and I drink peppermint tea like pretty much every single day. So I got this one, and it's in tea bag form as well, because a lot of them were just like the actual leaves, and I don't have a strainer and things like that to make it. So I'm going to make a tea, and we're going to make Reese's style dates, i.e. we're going to take dates and we're going to stuff them with peanut butter and chocolate chips, and we're going to make a huge batch of them, and we're going to stick them in the fridge, and that's just going to be my snacks for the foreseeable, because we need to soften things down there and get this show on the road in three weeks. Okay, we have the tea and we're going to do the dates. So I've just pitted 12 dates because apparently I'm supposed to eat 6 a day, right? I'm going to probably eat more than 6 a day, but we'll just do 12, so we have like 2 days worth. So I've cut up the dates, and I'm just going to put literally like a teaspoon of peanut butter in each one, a couple of chocolate chips, and then let it like harden in the fridge, because these dates are really soft, and I prefer when dates are like chewy, like caramel. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I wish. All I've actually wanted to do in this summer heat is be naked, and that is, it's actually not TMI, we're human beings. But last week, was it last week or the week before, we had like a heat wave in Scotland, or the UK in general, and oh my god, I was sitting on the couch at night, like literally in a pair of pants, no t-shirt on, no bra on, no nothing. Like I did catch a glimpse of myself at one point and thought, oh dear lord. It was a sight for sore eyes, it was a sight for sore eyes, right? But it was necessary, and I just have not been dealing with the heat. But anyway, 12 dates, stuff with peanut butter, and we're going to add, I just get these chocolate chips from Tesco. They have milk-free ones, so amen to that. How many chocolate chips do you put on one? Don't know. We'll just go for a wee handful, see how many really lands on there. It's just for a wee bit extra something. I thought we'd do a little bump date before we do lunch. My bump just gets bigger and bigger throughout the day, right? In the morning it's obviously the smallest, and as you eat and go throughout the day it grows. So we are in the middle of the day. It's currently 3 o'clock. I'm about to make lunch. Like I said, it's a bit on the late side, but we have been busy. So this is this massive bump that the NHS are telling me is in the 90th percentile. So here we are. Do you know something, right? I was very conscious of getting this line before I was pregnant. I always just thought, I don't want that. Don't know why. It's here, and I'm like, cool, it is what it is. It goes away apparently. So I always think you don't look that, obviously you look pregnant from the front, but you don't look that pregnant until you turn to the side. And it's like, wow. So this is our 35.5 week bump update. I mean, I just feel like that's like a normal pregnant belly, but I could be wrong. I know nothing. So they're in there. They are a kicker, a puncher, a scratcher, trying to climb at my belly button every day type of child. So if that's any reflection of the personality, God help me. But yeah, this is where we're at. I will say one thing I didn't actually expect in pregnancy was cellulite. Now that might sound silly, because obviously you're going to put on body fat, you're going to put on water weight, but one thing I really did not foresee was the cellulite. The only place that I have actually noticed it is on my legs and on my bum, especially in my bathroom. Like, it's quite harsh light in there, and every night I'm putting on my moisturiser and I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see, you probably won't be able to see just now, but it's all on the back of the legs, it's all on the bum. So see if you're having that kind of situation as well. It happens, it's changes in your body, it's pregnancy, there's nothing wrong with cellulite. I haven't had any stretch marks yet. I'm saying yet because there's still time. I have been really moisturising. My mum, for example, didn't get stretch marks or cellulite. That woman has skin of gods. I don't know where it came from. But I really didn't expect the cellulite. But I have been dry brushing every couple of days and moisturising, making sure I'm drinking lots of water. And I do know some of it will go away because it is water weight. Like, I can feel a layer of water across my whole body that just needs to like flush out. But yeah, we have a lot of body changes. We're embracing what we have because we're growing a person. So for lunch I'm actually going to prep dinner at the same time just now because I'm kind of doing a bit of a meal prep test. So essentially I'm going to make two different types of tofu. We're going to do lemon pepper tofu, and then we're going to do salt and chili tofu. So the kind of like salt and chili you would get if you went to a Chinese takeaway, for example. So I'm going to do both right now. I will show you both of them, but just so you know, we're prepping two at the same time. These are both part of, like I mentioned, a meal prep meal plan. So my summer challenge comes out on my app on Tuesday of next week, which I believe is 3rd of July. Let me just get that right. 3rd or 4th of July. 4th of July. So happy day for Americans. 4th of July, my summer challenge launches. It's a 12-week program. We have a home workout plan, a gym workout plan. As always, it's on the app. Every exercise has a workout video attached to it, so you know what to do. We've added in cardio, like incline walks, stairmaster routines, HIIT, things like that, if you're really trying to like lean out and kind of focus more on that as a goal, but at the same time also building lean muscle mass. But paired with that is what I'm doing right now, and that's the meal prep meal plan. So the meal prep meal plan, I basically wanted to make bulk recipes that you can essentially cook twice a week. So I have like, the way I've put it into the meal plan is that Monday to Wednesday, here's what you're having: breakfast, lunch, snack and dinner, and you make it all on one day and it sits in your fridge ready to be eaten. So for example, the Monday breakfast, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is protein pancakes and fruit for breakfast. It's so easy to make protein pancakes, put them in a Tupperware and leave them for like 2 or 3 days. 100% can do that. Then we have like katsu curry, we have spaghetti meatballs, we have protein balls, protein muffins, fruit pots, overnight Weetabixes, like lemon tofu dishes, so many things. We have 15 new recipes coming, and then also you have all the hundreds of recipes that are already on the app as well. So if you are not familiar, on the recipe section of the app, quite a few categories now. So obviously there's main meals, there's high protein, there's breakfast, there's snacks, and then we have a takeaway section. So whoa, so food that kind of imitates like a takeaway, which the salt and chili tofu will go under. And then we have a cravings section. So it was a section I created to go along with the recipe, the pregnancy plan. So if you can see here, you can see the categories, and then we're going to add in meal prep, which is going to be the new recipes coming out next week. So you can sign up now, you can sign up to the app. Make sure you go to naturallystefanie.com and download it that way, and you can sign up, get registered, check out the stuff that's on there already, and then our plan launches Tuesday 4th of July. So make sure you're there because it's a good one. I'm about to start this lemon pepper tofu. I'll show you how we do it. And here is the finished product. This tofu is so crispy and so like tangy from the lemon, garlicky, bit of sweetness, bit of sweet, spit it out, soy sauce. So this is one of the recipes coming next week to my meal prep summer guide. Chili tofu, the best thing on planet Earth. Anything salt and chili. See if you like Chinese takeaway, salt and chili, it's where it's at. We've no salt and pepper, whatever, I think it's the same thing. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget my summer plan launches on Tuesday the 4th of July. You can sign up just now. Go to naturallystefanie.com, first link in the description box, sign up, and I will see you there.